Hi there, welcome to my channel, Wristwatch This Space. My name's Tom. Today I'm going to show you my collection of watches. Just going to outline some pros and cons, things that I like and things that maybe I wish were slightly different on the watch. My wrist is 6¼ inches, alright, so not huge. Maybe you'll bear that in mind when I make the points that I do. If you do like the video, please like, subscribe, send me a comment, that would be excellent. I'll flip the camera around. Righto, there are my watches. This first watch I'm going to show you is Casio reference number A168WA-1YES, and I've wore this watch a lot and I've had it a long time. As you can see, it's battered and bruised, but it doesn't miss a beat. The backlight still works. It's really lightweight and it's got, really cool retro style. The bracelet's really easy to size. You can fit it anywhere you want. Yeah, solid watch. The next one I'll show you is another Casio. This one is model number W-86-1VQES. It's basically the same watch, just obviously on a black sort of resin plastic case and strap, which just goes a bit better with sports kit and that kind of thing. Backlight, again, great. I haven't had this watch too long. As you can see, it's in much better condition than the other one. But the only thing that's annoying is the bracelet is quite squeaky on wrist. But I might just have to deal with that. Next watch I'll show you is a Citizen Eco Drive. Okay, so it's powered by light, not just sunlight, any light. I mean, you don't have to leave it on the windowsill all day, every day. You can put it in a dark space for a period of time. These watches last a long time. I think the design of this watch is lovely. The color scheme, it's highly reflective. Just one thing I'll mention about the dial. Actually, the dial is blue, but it's more of a blue grey. If you see it advertised, it looks like a really bright blue, but trust me on this one, it's not. Okay, it's a really nice colour, don't get me wrong, but it's just not bright. The leather strap's really nice. There's a lot of metal in the case, so it's a bit top heavy, really, so it doesn't get as much wrist time as maybe it deserves, to be honest. The next watch I'll move on to is another Citizen, and this watch I think is absolutely brilliant. I think it's such a fantastic design. The black and white contrast with the little green accents is fantastic. The hands, when you catch them in the right light, are iridescent. I think it's a really brilliant watch. The only problem with this watch is the lugs are quite sharp on the edge there, so if you're wearing it all day, it seems to dig into your wrist a little bit, and it's a little bit uncomfortable. It did come on a black leather strap, which looked the part, but I found that would dig in a little bit more, so I've put it on the NATO, and obviously I've got that little bit extra underneath which stands it off the wrist a little bit, and I haven't had any problems, but I do prefer the look of it on the black leather, so a bit of a catch-22 there on that one. Next one is my first automatic watch, and this is the Orient Komatsu, obviously red dial, and this is as advertised. It's a really bright red. It's beautiful. That's probably my favourite part of the watch, the dial and the handset. It's just really legible. It's got good lume. Again, this came on a different standard. Well, this was on a metal bracelet, but I flipped it to the NATO. I just found it a little bit heavy for my liking on the bracelet, but again, I probably prefer it on the bracelet, but it's just a comfort thing. I wish the bezel was red as well. That would have been really bold, striking design, I think. But it's still a beautiful watch nonetheless. I will move on to my dress watch, Seiko Sari 055. This is beautiful, clean design. The hands are blue there, can you see that? Lovely design. Automatic hack-in hand winding. It's got an exhibition case back with a gold rotor there. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. The only issue is with the bracelet. Well, I mean, it's really highly polished, so marks show up on that quite easy. But with the bracelet, it only has 2 micro adjusts there, so it makes it quite difficult to get a perfect fit. But I don't know how it would look on a leather strap. I might change that. We'll see. I think that's a beautiful watch. And then finally, moving on to my most recent purchase. This is a much smaller watch than any of my others. It's a Seiko 5 Sports SNK 615, and I mean, this is a blue dial, and in sunlight it's absolutely stunning. As I say, it's really small. It's about 37mm, I think, and not very deep at all, so it's comfortable. The bracelet is not integrated, but it's 10mm there, so you're not going to be able to change that strap. A little bit squeaky. I don't know if anyone's got any ideas to help me out there, how to stop it squeaking, but I'm really enjoying wearing a slightly smaller watch. I find it really quite comfortable. So there are my watches in a nutshell. I hope you liked the video. I've got an Instagram page as well where I'll post a lot of pictures, photographs and wrist rolls and things like that. I hope you liked the video. Take care.